If you're in way too deep into D&D but find yourself bogged down by how boring the game can be because of the mechanics, then you're going to want to check this out. I recently had the chance to interview Evan Diaz, the mind behind Nimble, a rules supplement designed to streamline and enhance D&D gameplay. You can find a link to the interview down below, which was also published and sent to the subscribers of my newsletter. You can also find Nimble live on Kickstarter at the time of this recording. I'll leave a link down below for that as well. Long story short, with this interview, I've seen a lot of attempts at fixing 5e, and I mean a lot, but one thing that most of them have in common is that they aren't comprehensive, nor are they play tested all that often. Nimble is a bit different. I tried my best in this interview to ask Evan some tough questions about why he changes the rules that he changes, and in virtually every single case, he has an excellent reason and can explain his game design backwards and forwards. In this video, I'm just going to briefly touch on my favorite takeaways from this interview and from Nimble itself. If you've played vanilla D&D 5e, you know that your turn is usually broken down into an action, a bonus action, and maybe a reaction. It's a system we all know, but let's be honest, it can be pretty limiting. In Nimble, the traditional system is replaced by a pool of action points, or AP for short. This isn't just a cosmetic change, it fundamentally alters how you approach your turn. Instead of being locked into specific types of actions, you now have a pool of points to spend as you see fit. Want to attack twice? Go for it. Need to disengage and then dash? You can do that too. The point is, you've got options. And let's not forget about spellcasting. Evan mentioned that cantrips and bonus action spells cost 1 AP, while leveled spells cost 2 AP. This opens up new tactical considerations for spellcasters, balancing out the action economy between martial and magical classes. In regular 5e D&D, your skills are pretty much set in stone from level 1. You pick them, and you're good at them, but there's not much room for growth or change. Nimble introduces a more flexible skill point allocation system that allows for a more dynamic and evolving character. Evan mentioned that the rigidity of the original skill system didn't make sense for long-term character development. Imagine you start as a combat-focused paladin, but find yourself more and more drawn into political intrigue and social challenges as the campaign progresses. In regular 5e, you're kind of stuck with your initial skill choices, but Nimble's system allows you to adapt and evolve, putting points into skills like persuasion or insight as your character's interests and campaign's focus shift. Another point worth mentioning is the removal of some skills that were largely redundant, like merging athletics and acrobatics into simple strength or dexterity checks. This declutters the character sheet and makes each remaining skill more valuable and frequently used. I peppered Evan with 24 questions, but we only covered maybe a quarter of what Nimble is trying to do with the 5e rules. I think the first step is to check out this interview, or if you want to go straight to the source, click on the Kickstarter link below and grab the free preview document. This is a very thorough and well play-tested set of rules changes. You'll have to see for yourself if it's something you'll use. I don't find myself playing 5e these days, but if I did, I'm pretty sure I'd be using Evan's rules tweaks. Links are below. Thanks for watching. See ya.